All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Intoxicated Sports Report. I'm Emerson Hip. With me, as always, Gabe Samoji. And again in the Peanut Gallery, back-to-back weeks.
Back to back.
Count
What's
them.
up?
Count them.
I'm here, people.
The King, Garrett Nuliwa. How you doing, sir?
Doing well.
Welcome
Coming
Yes.
from you live or previously recorded from the Dover Bar.
back. The Dover Street Bar.
Once again.
3681.
Yep.
We're only getting about 3.
You're just throwing it out there.
You guys you'll only hear for a couple
We're
of
down to
weeks.
our last month, so
Yeah, come party.
it's been a hell of a ride.
I think we've decided we're going to do the rest of the podcasts from this area.
If we can, yeah.
If we can. If Garrett allows it.
I'll give you clearance.
Okay, clearance. All right.
Appreciate it.
This is episode number 101.
101.
We made it to the second century.
I like it. The
Did I
second
do
century.
that right? Yes.
On the road
Right?
to
Yeah, century's 100.
Yep.
on the road to 200.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Starts now.
Starts right now.
Starts right now.
We will have our 2-year anniversary coming up in about 4 weeks.
Ooh.
Hey.
That'll be fun.
Have you ever been on here 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Probably.
No.
Right?
Talking the early days.
Not since,
Oh, early
yeah.
days, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the first 20 episodes that we're talking.
Back in my bedroom.
Back in the bedroom,
my
yeah.
early bedroom.
Yes.
The first bedroom.
I was going to say, we've been in many bedrooms
Yeah.
with this podcast. We've now made it out of the room.
We have not done it in your room, though.
True.
You want to do it next
Maybe we
week?
can do a little specialty hit in there.
Get a little claustrophobic.
Yeah.
We'll hang all your jerseys up
Yes, as a background.
as a background,
That'll be great.
We could.
starting with the the Piazza one I got you.
The Bad Boy Club has officially
Bad
started.
Boy Club is officially here.
Bad Boy Clubs that have only done drugs or party too hard.
Okay.
No,
No-
no serious crime.
No assault.
No assault.
No assault, no
I
murder.
see what you mean. I
No
see
assault, no murder.
No assault, no murder.
Probably the best way.
Asterisk to that though, because I will get an OJ jersey, and we all know he did it. So.
OJ Niners jersey.
Oh yeah,
He was there for like a season, if that. But he was
it
there.
counts.
He was there.
It counts.
So Gage, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Vodka Collins, an Emerson Hip
Vodka.
special.
Ooh.
We all three have them.
Yes, we do.
Garrett also has a Trumer Pills popped open, ready to go. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Berkeley.
On deck for us, you have a Miller Lite in a pint,
Can't wait.
which
It's my
pint beers are the way to go.
Yeah, they look nice. They
You
taste
seal,
nice. They're
you
just-
seal them.
I do like the look and feel.
They're cold as hell.
And then I have the Lagunitas Classic IPA in the can. You know, I'm a can guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Both those beers courtesy of the Marriott.
Oh,
Shout out.
sponsor.
Shout out the
No.
yacht.
Not sponsored, they're just freebies.
What's up?
Thanks, Marriott. Appreciate it.
So what's going on today, sir?
We have some Champions League, NHL playoffs, which we're kind of switching back and forth with right
Watching
now.
the Giants, right?
Watching the Giants. It's 3-3, 2 outs, full count, bottom 9. Hopefully this guy strikes out right here. We have of course, the NBA playoffs.
Well, you almost called.
Oh man,
basically.
no, jinx it. The NBA playoffs, the NBA finals are set, but we will get to that.
Right?
And then, last call.
Yes, sir.
Last call.
So, yeah, Phillies just had a double. So, we're looking at...
Is that my bad?
yeah.
That's on me. Yeah. I can't.
But you only said hopefully. You didn't say that it would definitely happen, so...
No, I don't do guarantees.
Yeah.
I don't do guarantees.
I
in any
don't
kind of
do
sport.
it.
And here comes Gabe.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, because you got Bryce Harper coming up.
Right.
I don't like this.
Before
What are those shoes that he's wearing? Look at those. Those things are clunky.
the ones Gabe has...
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks like some.
Come on, let's see.
Looks like some.
Got a
Kanye
lot of
shit.
soul on
Yeah,
it.
I did see that.
And I'm not talking about.
Gabe Kapler, he's pretty, but his shoe game's I don't know.
Not rocking today?
Hey, that boy got a hand tattoo though.
Yeah, he's lucky he's got a jawline like a Greek god. That's all he's got going for him at this point. Those kind of
Seriously.
shoes.
So before we talk sports, what happened in Napa this week?
Bottle Rock
It
was in
did.
town, and I went on Friday with my dad. It was a great time.
Did you go at all last year?
We went Sunday to see Foo Fighters.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
Man, I missed two big ones in a row.
Oh, you weren't there for the Foo Fighters,
No.
huh? Yeah, went on Friday to see Metallica. That was the main attraction for my dad and I. Also checked out, I saw this group called Lily. They were on the small stage. I think they called it the Truly stage. I was drinking a Truly at the same
I
time.
bet
Hey.
you were. I bet you were.
Lily with two eyes, and I had no idea who these guys were until they started playing. I heard them from afar, and they were kicking ass. Sounded like some nice punk thrash type shit. So I was like, you know what? My dad and I were like, let's go check it out. We didn't see the whole set, but they were really kind of gave me a slight Rage Against the Machine vibe.
Okay, nice.
You know, slight.
Yeah,
you
It's
know?
a good direction.
Good direction.
Yeah, I like that.
And so I'm like, dude, I'm gonna check these guys out on Spotify. They're from LA.
Okay.
I check them out, and their music that they were playing did not sound anything like the Spotify stuff. Which,
In
I'm
a bad way or a good way?
well, in a bad way because I don't see myself listening to them like their studio stuff.
Right.
I would definitely see them live at a club. Be really cool to do that.
That's
But I just don't see myself unless I was listening. Maybe the songs they were playing weren't their top songs on Spotify. Because that's kind of what I went through. Because I want to be on my phone the whole time.
Right.
I
Well,
just
maybe
wanted
they
to
were
see-
just kind
possible.
of turning it up for
Well,
live.
I think maybe they're one of those
maybe they
bands
kind of
that-
made it more like rock based or punk rock.
which I totally respect. You know?
Yeah, no,
But
it's
if
cool
I-
when people can
yeah.
do that.
If I'm playing live, I want someone to do what I did and like get notice you and then check you out.
Right.
So maybe I'll dive deeper into them. And these guys look young. These guys look like they were probably younger than us, or
Okay.
close to our age.
Cool. Nice.
Another person I checked
Was
out.
Greta Van Fleet there?
Yeah,
that
they
day.
were right before Metallica.
Okay.
And I wasn't very close to them because I was kind of chopping it up with people that I saw there. We were kind of far away from it because they were also on the main stage before Metallica.
Right.
They sounded good. I didn't really, I guess I would have been okay with checking them out close, but I'm okay with seeing
Yeah, I
them.
mean, I could care less, but at the same, or
It's kind of cool.
it'd be interesting to see what they
It's
sound
just-
like live, because I know they're trying to do the whole copycat thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we all know they
sound
sound like
like
Led Zeppelin.
it's like
Yeah,
Led
it's
Zeppelin
Led Zeppelin. Yeah,
B-sides.
it's the new age. Yeah.
But it's working out for them because they're playing big gigs at a big festival.
Yep.
I also checked out St. John. He's a rapper.
Yeah, I know St. John.
St. John.
Yeah.
I never really listened to him, but he has a really big song. It's like a remix. It has like 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Oh,
And he was pretty good. I didn't, like I said, I'd never heard any of his stuff really prior. And I just went, my dad was like, do you know anybody who's playing? I was like, yeah, I'll check this guy out. He was pretty good.
He was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know him through studio stuff, which is like he has good music, but I'd be afraid that he wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it was
He
fine.
couldn't
It wasn't
perform
like,
live.
it
right?
wasn't like, he wasn't like Travis Scott up there. He also wasn't Travis Scott up there because someone passed out and he stopped the show and he's like, someone come get this guy. No offense.
Oh, really?
No offense to your boy, Flame.
Who would encourage that?
Yeah. So he was good, and he was also on the culinary stage. My dad and we always kind of do the culinary stage thing. We'll check
Nice.
it out for a little
I
bit.
hear that's cool
And he was up there with a couple other rappers that I don't know if they played there, but they were affiliated with him.
with him.
Nice.
Also,
before you talk about Metallica, did you see, was Dorothy there?
they were. And I don't think I saw that.
Okay.
But I don't even know. Like, do you know them?
So apparently a couple of the musicians were staying at the Marriott, like a part of the band. Because I guess it's the lead singer, her name is Dorothy, and that's who the band's named after. And but it's like a rock band. It's kind of female rock. She's like
Gotcha.
the lead singer. Or
Lead
whatever.
singer.
Yeah.
They're whatever.
Yeah, I think they did play there, but I didn't
Yeah.
really check them out.
But yeah.
And then of course, Metallica. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was just really cool. It was way better than seeing them the first time.
You see the whole set?
Yeah.
What they open with?
They opened with Hardwired to self or
Oh,
so
they
Hardwired.
were-
It's off their new album Hardwired to Self Destruct.
And then what they close with?
Enter Sandman.
Understand? Yeah. All right.
They had to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think they had to end with Enter Sandman everywhere.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because
Fade to
it could be a
Black?
good.
they played Fade to Black.
They played Fade to Black?
Of
Oh, yeah.
course,
All right.
yeah.
Cool.
They played Fade to Black. They played One. They played Master of Puppets. They played
Yeah.
Battery.
Nice.
They played Battery, yeah.
Oh, they played all the bangers.
Oh, dude, it was. It was
No,
cool.
I always appreciate when they still do that. I like hearing new stuff, but
They played for who
when
the
your
Bell-
classics
for who
and
the
your
Bell
old
Tolls.
school
Those
stuff,
ones.
yeah.
I mean, they have to know who they are. You can't
Of course.
just erase
No,
the
totally, yeah.
80s and 90s.
No.
Yeah.
No, I get so annoyed when artists, like old school people, want to do just new age stuff. And you're
Right.
like, dude, you're known for stuff, 20 years ago.
They played Unforgiven, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's
That's a
slower
good
one.
song,
It's a
yeah.
It's a good slower song,
It's a
yeah.
good
yeah.
slower
They-
song.
yeah, that's cool. They played Unforgiven.
I actually met up there with Arb. I was with him pretty much all day because he was there. He was flying solo because his girl was sick, which sucks. And he was
Did
like-
she have a ticket though?
No, luckily she didn't. But
Oh, gotcha.
I think he bought a
That would've been
ticket like a couple days prior, or did it like
Right.
last minute.
Right.
So I was with him all day, and we made it really close. Like I'm not kidding. It was from here to like this wall, the middle wall. We were so close.
Really? Wow.
It sound good? Or were there?
I was so I was so close, and it was so loud. It all just.
Yeah,
You
a
couldn't
blur.
really tell.
But I heard Dylan. Cause I told Dylan before that shit, before Metallica started, and they were gonna check him out. I got a text from Dylan, and he was like, dude, we left. It sounded like shit. I couldn't.
Oh,
believe it.
really? It didn't. Yeah, maybe the further back,
Yeah,
it
so
just
I'm
wasn't
thinking
sounding
maybe
good.
further back it didn't sound great. I haven't really heard that from anybody else yet. So they all went. He's like with Katie and Katie and Taylor and Elise. So they went to Kygo instead.
Right, I forgot.
Which I would have. I mean, I'm not a huge Kygo guy, but I would have checked him out. But I'm not gonna. I can't.
It would take like a god awful performance from Metallica for me to go see Kygo personally. But
I'm not walking away from Metallica. Unless it's something.
It would have took like James Hetfield not singing. But they all, they sound. These guys are gonna be like the Rolling Stones. They're gonna play until they're in their 70s, or if they can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought they sounded sharp. I thought Lars. You could tell.
Yeah, I was even just went on like just acoustics of like the stage and.
It sounded, yeah. You can tell Lars, the drummer, I don't think that guy practices to play these songs.
Really?
I don't think he practices. You can just tell.
He just
like from seeing Foo Fighters and Taylor Hawkins last year to seeing fucking Lars playing for Metallica, it's like night and day.
Yeah. That's fun.
But Lars has made his money off doing the drums that he does, and everyone knows he's not the best drummer ever. But he's also a part
Is
of
it a huge band?
It's not every day you get to see the greatest American rock band of all time play. That's all I'm saying. So it was great to be there. Really appreciate my dad for hooking me up with the tickets. Love you to death. And I would see Metallica every week if that was an option. If that was an option. Also figured out that I think we talked about. So they headlined the Friday, which I was shocked. I thought they'd do Sunday.
Right.
They were,
I know. I thought they were. I mean, they're big enough to do it.
Oh,
I think that they're by far the biggest name, respectively.
Yeah, I think
There.
so.
And they played Friday, which threw me
Everybody
off.
knows Metallica.
But they also, I checked them out a couple days later, and they played in Boston. So they must have been on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it must have been a thing where it was just
Priority.
a scheduling,
Yeah.
scheduling thing. So it was really cool. It was really cool. Had a lot of drinks. I was definitely not 100% going to work on Saturday.
Yeah, I
but
can imagine.
it was fun.
Nice.
It was
Did they
cool.
play all the way to the bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they played from 7:45. They probably came out a little later than that, and they played till 10.
Nice.
No
Yeah.
plug pulling
Oh, yeah.
out.
No, they didn't get the plug pulled like
You
Foo
blow any
Fighters did the first
speakers or?
time. No. It was cool. I had to go through a couple mosh pits to get.
Do they
as
give
close.
you fire from the stage?
There was fire.
Fuck
Okay,
yes.
Had to be
That's
fire.
all I ask.
It was.
You give the people
Yeah, it
fire.
was behind the drums. So
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
You need the fire.
It
It makes it.
It was a great time.
It makes it.
I would. Yeah. I bet you they'll play there again. And it's got to be so cool for them to play there because they've played everywhere else in the Bay Area besides Napa.
Yeah.
Because they haven't played.
Definitely, yeah, a unique spot to play in the Bay Area.
Right.
Good point.
I heard they played at Blue Note afterwards as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
Bro,
With like one of the.
how did that place not end up on fire?
Dude, that
They
place-
probably wouldn't like it.
No.
way.
Just, yeah. No, we're hooking everything up.
Dude, that place would.
We're going
That
electric.
place would have crumbled. I didn't know that. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been there, but I'll take what I got. Hopefully, I don't know. For me, I don't know where Bottle Rock's gonna go from here because I don't see myself really needing to go to Bottle Rock ever again
Yeah, I mean,
to actually see a band.
we've had it 9 years now? Is this the 9th one?
Uh,
At least the 8th one.
13 was the first year. I just looked
But,
it up.
but,
the other
Okay,
day.
so this would have
but
been
they
the 10th
but they
then.
miss a year.
Oh yeah,
for
so then it
COVID.
would be 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so started in 13, but minus a year.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it'd be
Right.
8.
yeah.
Well, this is the 8th year.
Well, no, but if you count 13, then I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
because 13 would have.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah.
I've only been once for one day.
That's crazy, bro.
The entire
I know,
time.
but
it's been-
you go to other festivals, so that makes sense.
I would go. I mean, who would I like? Realistically, who would play there that I'd want to see? You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna have Kendrick Lamar play there.
Probably not.
You know what I mean? Like that's someone.
No, they
that's
won't have
that's
Kendrick
that's
there.
someone I'd want to see, but I don't think he'll ever play there.
Right. Because I mean, they have had Snoop Dogg, but he's a little different. He's got a larger.
And it's
Yeah,
old
it's a
Snoop
follow.
Dogg too.
Right.
You're not getting young Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg.
25.
Yeah, you're not getting 25 like LBC Snoop Dogg.
Right.
You're,
With his gangbang
you're
on
getting
stage.
like Corona commercial,
Yeah.
like smoking weed even more than he did then,
Right.
The only band I could.
and he's kind of chilled out.
The only band I want to see that can headline Bottle Rock is like Pearl Jam.
That
Probably.
would be cool.
That's kind of where I'm at.
That would be cool.
I mean, if you
I
got
think it's realistic for them to play.
And they're still going strong, right?
Yeah, yeah. They played in Oakland not too long,
That's
a couple
right.
weeks ago.
That's right.
Like a month ago.
if you got something like Hoobastank or something in the
Hoobastank.
early 2000s, late
Nickelback,
90s, I'd be there.
I could-
Nickelback? Fuck yeah!
I could
Take
see
my
Nickelback
money.
being there.
Nickelback
Take
would-
my money.
Yeah, Nickelback would fit in.
I've said recently I think Green Day will play there eventually.
Yeah, I would think so.
Green Day would be cool.
Well, I don't need. I've seen Green Day. A long
You saw them
time
in their
ago.
prime,
I
too.
saw them American Idiot
Yeah.
tour.
That's cool.
That was like my first legitimate concert, so that was
Nice.
pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ooh!
Giants going to score here? Yes, sir. Giants take the lead with
What
10.
throw was that?
Nice.
Both throws were terrible.
Where was that a couple of nights ago with Joey Bart?
Right. Giants take the lead.
Wilmer.
Shall we start talking about sports?
Yeah,
Or-
but I gotta say one more thing about Bottle Rock. I wish you were there to see Metallica. with me.
Yeah, fine.
I even texted you that. I don't know if I texted that, but they played Fuel too. I texted you.
Ah, yeah.
And it kicked ass.
Yeah, I'm sure
Fuel
it
is a
did.
song.
Sure, Fuel's a great concert song.
Oh yeah. It's a great,
I've never seen it, but
It's a great pump up song.
right.
Dude, what is this throw?
So yeah, enough of my fun weekend. I also saw Cody on Sunday.
Nice.
We went.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Me
Very
and
cool.
Devin went over and saw him and Ashley in Vacaville and Theo. I forget
Because it
what
was
the other one.
his birthday.
His birthday was yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good to see him. I don't see him enough, and I'm an asshole. But yeah, let's get into some sports. Enough about my fun weekend. Because did you do anything?
I just hosted everyone that was coming home drunk from Bottle Rock.
Was it a nightmare?
That wasn't that bad,
Okay, that's
honestly. Yeah, could have been worse.
Wasn't like Downtown Joe's.
Yeah, no. I do not wish to ever have to do that.
The vault would be pretty heavy though, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's talk about Champions League. The final was this Saturday. Real Madrid beat Liverpool 1-0,
Oh, Sal's
claiming their
loving that.
14th, their record 14th title.
Count it.
Unbelievable. So one goal was scored in the 59th minute by Vinicius Jr.
One more time.
Vinicius Jr.,
Good job.
aka Vinny Jr.
Vinny. Okay, it's way.
That's actually what's on his shirt.
Vinny Jr.?
It says Vinny Jr.
I like that. Was Vinny Senior a soccer player?
I don't even. Junior might actually be his name.
Oh, like his last name. okay.
Yeah. Because you know those South American guys who get like 14 names.
I wouldn't know.
But yeah, kind of an interesting game. Liverpool outshot Real Madrid 21-2
Wow.
with 9-1 in shots on goal as well.
Jeez.
And really the biggest play of the game was a huge save by Madrid goalie Thibaut Courtois on Mo Salah in the 82nd minute to keep the game 1-0. But yeah, congrats to Sal.
Did you watch any of this?
I did actually watch. I watched most of it, probably 60 minutes of it.
I was not able to. I was at work. I apologize, Sal.
But yeah, congrats to Sal. His boys have done it again. I would say he's probably seen. This is their 5th title since like 2010 or 2012, whatever.
Oh, so he's just.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah. No, 5th time they've won since 2012.
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome to the Dub Club.
So yeah, he's seen a lot of championships.
He's loving that.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't, right?
I feel like they're like the New England Patriots of the Champions League.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
They got all the money.
Yeah. Karim Benzema was pretty much the MVP of the tournament for Madrid. 15 goals in 12 games played.
Jeez.
Pretty damn dominant.
That's.
A lot of huge goals in
That's
the
putting his
knockout
number.
round too. Yeah. And that's soccer.
I don't even know where I could, if I were to even want to watch this game. Where would I even go TV wise to watch this game?
What
Where would
on
it?
CBS?
On CBS? No shit.
Soccer's huge. It's been on national. This game in particular has been
Yeah.
nationally televised
Wow.
for a long
Well,
time.
excuse me for assuming we can't get this anywhere.
No.
Jeez, where am I at right now?
And like most of the Champions League games are on like CBS Sports or even I
See,
think
I've
Fox
seen.
Sports sometimes does soccer as well. Yeah. And occasionally ESPN games too.
That's just me being arrogant and not really trying.
I mean, there was a time where they put it on networks that were like it was on beIN Sports, which was.
I mean, going out to watch it though would be kind of tough. You do need to find
Yeah.
a bar that wants to watch soccer.
Exactly.
Well,
Or a
that's the
restaurant.
biggest.
And you gotta hope there's nothing else on than probably.
Right, I was gonna say then that would
Like if
rival
the
that.
Giants
Yeah,
are
if
on,
there's
like, well,
baseball or basketball,
Giants are on.
football on or something.
In their favors, it's not like for this particular instance, it's not during football season, and it's on
True.
a Saturday at noon. So
That's not bad.
yeah. And I think soccer is getting pretty big in America, where people are interested now.
Okay.
Yeah, on
I'm trying my
On a general
best.
basis.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm trying my best, but I'm trying.
Trying.
remember to keep it in mind that PSG is going to win next year. So
Oh.
yeah,
Shit.
Yeah,
We got Mbappe
I like
back.
it just because PSG sounds hard.
yeah, it does, right? It sounds like a gang.
Yeah, like PSG, you're like what?
Sponsored by Jordan.
Yep.
Come on. Winners.
Have to beat it.
Winners only.
Yep.
Winners only.
And it's kind of cool that the Jordan logo kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower.
Ooh.
Jumpman.
Yeah, they gotta figure out a logo, like, you know.
Right.
Dude, you're onto something.
Hey.
Somebody call Phil Knight or Michael Jordan. Figure it out.
All night.
We gotta get. I'm getting some PSG gear this summer, without a doubt.
All right.
Oh
The season
shit.
starts in August. It's the next one on the.
We're going football.
I
We're
could,
going
And that's FUTBOL.
I could
Good spelling, Garrett.
Hey! Chalk it up.
I could fuck with some gear
Yeah.
for sure.
They got classic colors, navy and red.
I was gonna say they got cool colors, easy to go with, simple logo, and then yeah, at the end of the day, PSG
Mm-hmm. Don't fuck with us.
sounds like everything and anything.
Sounds like anything and everything. I like that. It doesn't, but you know it does.
But it does.
Real quick, we're gonna start talking about NHL playoffs. We're gonna switch over.
The conference finals
To
did,
TNT.
did begin tonight.
Yep. Wow, look at this fucking game.
Jeez.
7-6 Colorado over Edmonton right now with 3 minutes left. in the
Somebody's
third.
working the books in Vegas.
This looks like a '90s game right here.
Pretty much.
I like it.
And I think a lot of goals are to be expected in this series. Not great goaltending.
I was
per
gonna
se.
say, AKA goaltenders not
And-
showing up to work.
Right. And
Colorado 45 shots on goal.
ridiculous. And you have two of the most
Peppered.
important offenses. You got Nathan McKinnon, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl.
Connor
So-
McDavid, what a guy.
It's gonna be a.
This
gonna
is
be a fun
backyard hockey with the two all-stars against each
series.
other
Right.
and shit goalies.
Right. So yes, conference final beginning tonight. We got the East starting tomorrow. Colorado was coming off a 4-2 series victory over St. Louis. Edmonton took down Calgary in 5 games with a pretty wild game 5 to finish it. They won it in overtime with a controversial call. I don't know if you guys want
Oh,
to get into that. The disallowed goal.
the kicked. They
Yeah.
kicked it.
Yeah.
Well, did you see? I sent that to you. Did you see the kick goal they took away?
Oh yeah, from
Did
Calgary?
you think it was a kick?
Bullshit, no, not a kick at all.
Okay. What did you think?
I didn't think it was a kick. I thought that was a bad call.
Yeah,
It just wasn't conclusive
No.
enough to me, especially considering the fact that the puck was so far past the goalie already, and the guy was getting ridden by a defensive player on the way towards kicking.
It's funny. I just turned it on when it was after it. It was going to overtime as an intermission,
Yeah.
going from the third to the overtime.
Right.
And they were all talking about it, and I was like, "What the hell happened?" So I had to go on Twitter and check it out. And a lot of the guys, it was actually kind of split. I think it was like
Really?
5 people on the panel, and they were just all. It was either that he was or he wasn't,
Right.
or he did or he didn't.
The thing is, like, the rule is defined by a kicking
A
motion
kicking
and not
motion.
an intent.
That wasn't-
It
yeah.
has nothing to do with intent. Which
It's the
sounds similar to,
motion.
like a flagrant foul
There was
in
no
basketball.
motion.
Yeah.
He was putting on the brakes.
Yeah,
He
that's why
he
I
moved his foot to stop because
Yeah.
he didn't want to take out the net while, like you were saying,
Right.
the guy was riding on him, and it just I mean, I thought it was a perfect storm of just a shit call.
That's why I was
Because it was like, dude, that shitty, because that had no intention of him kicking it, and the puck was already gonna go in, whether he touched it or not.
Mhm.
But he put on the brakes and he moved his foot, and it looked like he moved his heel to like
Yeah.
deflect it.
Yeah,
And it was like, all right, that's a bunch of bullshit. And how do you even call that live?
Right.
Like, how do you make that call?
Well, this also reminded me of when you guys were living, I believe it was a Rubicon, and the Sharks had I think it was in a playoff series, where Sharks had a kicked goal, but they didn't say it was a kicked goal.
Yeah.
He kicked it, and you thought at that time that he did kick it. So that's why when I saw this, I was like, I want to know because you are.
You look at the knee. You
Because-
look for a kicking motion. It's
Yeah.
and like I was just trying to explain, you're taught to stop at the paint.
Okay.
So anytime, right? I mean, there's plenty of times where everybody puts the brakes on. Yes, you got a blade that is like a perfect little bumper.
Yeah.
But you're taught to do that, and you're obviously not kicking or sliding your foot. But everybody charges the net, and you put your feet like that. You maybe be able to deflect it off somebody's
Yeah.
foot. That's why you need the motion.
Because whenever anything hockey, I talk to him because he is our unofficial hockey analyst on this podcast. You played, you know the game.
Another comparison I want to make to something like that I think is lame. So like, so that goal gets disallowed, right? But another instance that doesn't get disallowed is when a guy intentionally angles his skate to deflect like
Right.
a shot that's coming in. But then that's allowed. But
That is allowed, yeah. Or like it's not
When you can
allowed, but
definitely
you
tell
can
that
get
it's
away.
in-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you turn your foot,
yeah.
or you open up your skates, and then all of a sudden
And
it's like,
that's-
oh,
and
it's
that's
a perfect little
less-
bumper.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
That's
Gonna,
less
I thought
egregious.
you were gonna go somewhere. I thought you were gonna go NFL when a team will hit the ball out of the end zone on purpose.
No.
Like that's one Seahawks play.
Right.
That's bullshit.
I also think, well, we've already talked about this, so I'm going to skip it. But
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think they got robbed. I think Calgary got robbed from that.
Was that game 7?
that was game 5.
Game 5, but the Oilers.
Oilers were up 3-1 in the series, so
Yeah.
I don't feel that bad for Calgary because who's to say they would have came back and won the series? But
Right.
You always like to give a team a chance. So yeah, we're down to 1 minute left. Edmonton is scrambling with an empty net right now. Let's talk about the East. Rangers are going to be hosting the Lightning in Game 1 tomorrow in the Eastern Conference Finals. New York won those last 2 games of their series with Carolina to win 7 games. That was a pretty wild series.
Yeah.
I didn't really see New York coming out of there, but they did. And then Tampa will be playing their first game in 9 days when it starts.
They have not played since we were here last Monday.
That's right. And it's going to be 1 more day from right now.
Good.
So
They're getting comfortable.
So as our
Too comfortable.
so as our unofficial analyst of hockey, would you rather be the team that has 9 days off, or be the team that's coming off the 7th game and you're still kind of hot,
I'm still hot, rolling hot.
rolling hot?
Yeah. You don't want. You just don't want to. I mean, I
There's
think
no.
it's kind of safe to say in any fat. Like I would relate it to basketball too. I mean, baseball's a little different because it's a
There's pictures.
it's a pace game, but
Yeah.
yeah, you don't want to be sitting too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you start feeling your body starts feeling different.
Yeah.
Your mentality starts feeling different.
Mhm.
Like if you're already charging, like keep charging. Especially if you made it to the finals, like you know you're at the end. What 7 more games if you need be?
there's
Like,
there's
you
no
need to
there's
get
no there's no right answer to it.
And there's the empty
No.
netter.
Empty netter.
No,
Colorado.
my vote though.
You want to keep
yeah,
rolling?
3-day break, 4-day break
Yeah,
at most.
we were talking
Turning around and
2
go.
to 4 days.
But
fine,
you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
like a week, like 6, 7, 8 days, and no,
Yeah.
you're sitting too.
The way you can think about it for in our standards is, let's say you have like 2 weeks off of work, you're on vacation, you come back to work. Those
Oh,
first
you,
couple
it's the
I'm
worst.
gonna say the first couple of days you hate. You're just
Yeah.
like you gotta get
It's like,
back in
yeah.
the swing of things. Like,
okay, we're hurting, and we're not skating on ice trying to
Yeah.
like bumping each other. You know what I mean? So,
I think
I mean,
that's
yeah, your body.
but these
alone.
guys are athletes. We know we're not athletes by any stretch.
one thing that is important to think about too, though, is getting rest during the playoffs because it's so intense is huge.
True.
But that is a long time. I no question
Yeah.
about it. 9 days is a long
You're
time.
you're stretching.
But it could pay dividends maybe throughout the series. Like maybe the first game they come out a little flat, but then they have their legs for the rest of the series.
And it kind of depends too on what
This
your
Come on.
like how your whole playoffs
What
went.
do you think this is?
Yeah.
I mean, because if you went like 7 stretch, then yeah, you're like I want a break.
Right.
But if you guys maybe were cleaning up, you're like, oh, we can keep going.
Right.
I think I do. I think I
But
do want.
If I had to go left or right, I want to keep it.
I want to keep
I
rolling.
want to
Right.
keep no more than 72 hours.
Yeah. I mean, 9 days off. That's
That's a long time.
a long time.
And then have to get back into like a fighting, like let's go win this, and then you're gonna go play a team that was like, well, we just struggled through this last series. Now we're here to kick your ass.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, I mean, we know now Colorado's up 1-0 in this series, but
Right.
who do you guys have in this series? Would you say?
Colorado.
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 I think they're a little more buttoned up on defense than Edmonton. Both teams are potent offensively, but I like Colorado's defense a little
And who do you guys like in the Rangers Lightning?
bit. Tampa.
Tampa.
Tampa's gonna win.
New York.
But who do
I'm gonna root for New York, but
you don't
Tampa's
you don't
gonna
like Tampa sports teams, so
I don't like Florida sports.
or Florida sports. So do you really think the Rangers are gonna win this series?
No.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Tampa's too. They're bad.
They're
like
not-
they
they're not-
like they come for blood. Like they've been kicking
No,
everybody's
you
ass.
gotta love
like,
it too, because they're coming for blood, and these guys are coming off winning 2 straight.
Yeah,
games.
like they're
these guys are playing right now like they haven't won anything yet.
they are BMOC right now.
They
They're
kind of
like.
have that KD Warriors arrogance right now. That I feel like.
Well, yeah, they're cocky bastards right now, and they know it, and they're just talking shit and just waiting to play, waiting to win. They're just like,
I
ugh.
would love to experience. I mean, you guys got close, of getting even close to experiencing a three-peat.
A
in sports,
three-peat, yeah.
You know.
Well, I will say like, especially in that year where we lost to Toronto, it almost feels like, it gets to the point where it feels like it's you against the world, and it's like it makes you want to win more because it's like I can shove it in the doubters' faces or
And especially in the NBA where three-peats don't happen very often. I think it's only happened 3 times.
you know.
I think it's the Russell Celtics, the Lakers, the
Right.
Kobe Shaq Lakers, and then the I miss somebody. Who did I miss? Did I miss
So
somebody?
you said
the Bulls. The Bulls.
Bulls,
The Bulls.
they did
duh.
it twice, yeah.
They did it twice.
But that's probably more than most sports because football, it's never happened, right?
I mean, no, back to backs have only happened.
Kind of rare, yeah.
Who's went back to back in the NFL? It's been the
Patriots.
Patriots, Broncos, Cowboys.
I forgot the Broncos did.
Did the Steelers ever? No, the Steelers never did in the 70s.
The Niners never did either, right?
No, the Niners did. They almost went for the 3-peat.
Oh, they went. Did they go like 88, 89 or something like that, or 89, 90
Yeah, and they lost to the.
in like the championship?
They lost the championship game against the Giants.
in 91 or
Like
something.
Bill Belichick, Bill
Right.
Parcells Giants.
Yeah.
I think one of the Niners running backs fumbled it, and I think that's kind
Yeah, I
of
think that's a
switched
big
over.
deal.
I always hear Cam Yard guys always mention how the Niners could have went for the 3-peat.
Yeah. Right. Man.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really hard to 3-peat in any sport. You know, it takes incredible.
right.
It takes a lot of luck and a tremendous amount of skill.
I think a lot of people are naturally tired of Tampa Bay if you're a hockey fan, but I think it would be pretty incredible to see a three-peat in this era of hockey, especially with the salary cap being so difficult to navigate as a general manager. It'd be
Sure.
impressive. But,
I'll give it a golf clap.
And let's get it straight. Those KD Warriors, if KD wasn't hurt, we've talked about this many times. They would have 3-peated.
Yeah.
Even if Clay had played, I think they would have won. But I mention that every other week on this podcast for some reason.
For some
I
reason.
think you just really wanted it to happen.
No, I didn't. Believe me. And speaking of the NBA and your Golden State Warriors, your guys' Golden State Warriors,
8.
they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah.
5 games. Like I said,
Good call.
just want to throw it out there. Thank you. And the Boston Celtics beat Miami Heat in 7 games. Like I said,
Good job. Gage.
hey, I went. Oh, I called.
That's
Speaking of
so
golf claps.
Raven.
Thank you.
What?
Dude, you can
You
predict the
gotta save that for
future.
football season.
He's predicting the future. I had to hit it.
Oh, good old Disney.
Good old.
Does that channel still exist?
No.
Disney Channel? Oh yeah.
It's right there behind
I've been Oregon
NFL and
27
the U.S.
vote.
government. So
Okay.
Steph Curry finally got a Finals MVP, but it was in the Western Conference. He won
Inaugural
the,
Magic-
he won
Magic
the,
Johnson World?
the inaugural Magic Johnson Western Conference Finals MVP. Did we talk about how these awards? I don't like these awards. Not just because Curry. I mean, before Curry even won this, I just come on. Do we really have to have this?
Yeah, it's not really that necessary. I mean, what do you think about like because they've always had the championship series MVPs in baseball. Are you against those or whatever?
They're whatever. Like the whole thing's just whatever to me. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's all about
Yeah.
the end, right?
Yeah. Steph Curry averaged 23 points a game, 7 assists, 6 rebounds on 44% shooting from the 3-point line.
Yes, sir.
Which is about his average because he is great.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for acknowledging.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew the Warriors would win this in 5. And they almost swept like I wanted to say, too.
Yeah, I mean, did you watch Game 4?
That's the one.
Where they were down by like 30? And then
Oh,
came back?
actually, no, I'm wrong. I did watch that game, yes.
Yeah. It was kind of a weird game because they just had nothing going through 3 quarters and then they put in the reserves
And they got.
and they got it within like,
8.
I think 8 was
Yeah.
the closest they got.
Kuminga hit that
The
at
3 in the
3,
corner.
and that's
yeah.
what made it to 8. So you gotta be feeling good. You're 4 wins away from making the best call on this podcast by far. I'm gonna eat my words. I already know it. I will probably even do the honors of reposting me laughing at your face.
I mean, it's gonna get posted in some fashion.
Yeah, I deserve it. You gotta put me on blast. I will own it. I will own it. I will absolutely own it. But you're still 4 away.
Yep,
It's not gonna be easy
there.
because you guys are gonna play a Celtics team that is great on defense.
Mhm.
I do question. I mean, Jason Tatum's that dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
good.
kind of question the second option, Jaylen Brown. Even though I know he's had a few big games in the playoffs, and he did against the Heat,
Mhm.
who are a good defensive team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just and also my newly adopted Boston Celtics. I don't know if you guys have seen this jersey. Peep it, the Kevin Garnett. Anything's possible jersey. Appreciate it.
Last I checked, he's not.
No, but he is a Hall of Famer, top 75.
He
His
is.
number is retired by the Boston Celtics.
Is that a college jersey?
KG is an OG.
I'm going all green today. It's like St. Patrick's Day.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Thank you.
St. Patty's, yeah.
Celebrating a couple
Woohoo.
months late.
Shout out
No,
to
just early. 2023.
Shout out to Devin for the jersey. I'm gonna wear, I'll probably wear this all week. I might wear this to work on Thursday.
You should.
I should.
Yeah.
No
Go
reason
ahead.
not
Yeah.
to.
Right?
Go ahead.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll wear this.
Do it. We'll
I'll
see.
wear this every
We'll
game
see you
this
when the playoffs are over.
year. And if you have, if you have people over to watch the game, I'm wearing this. You know?
Let's go downtown on Thursday night.
Let's do
Go to
it.
Palisades.
Thirsty Thursday.
Dude, I will rock this jersey, and I will talk shit.
Be there, be square.
The Heat, man. What do you think about that Jimmy Butler 3?
When I saw him pull up, I'm like, just no. And of course he bricked it.
Yeah, I didn't like.
I mean, I get what he was thinking. Like, this is a in rhythm shot. I've made a couple shots, to get us here, but
Brick City, bitch. Brick,
Yeah,
brick
I
City,
didn't love
bitch.
it. there's so much time left too. I think there was about 20 to 25 seconds left
Yeah.
when he took that shot.
That's a lot in basketball. That's at least
Right.
2.5 minutes.
And he was coming down on the fast break. It wasn't like it was a catch and shoot
I
situation.
thought he was Curry.
Yeah.
And also, Jason Tatum won the inaugural Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP, which
Had a great
is
series.
fitting because obviously Larry Bird,
Played for the Celtics.
Sal calls me Larry Bird all the time. So, I wish it was the Bird jersey, but I'll say
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett.
Is it
It's fine.
fitting that excuse me, a point guard won the inaugural Magic Johnson award, and then a small forward won the inaugural Larry Bird award?
Yeah, I like that.
There we go.
It would have been better if it was Russell Westbrook winning the Magic Johnson. I can't
Or
even say
Steph was on the Lakers.
I can't even say it with a straight face because Russell Westbrook is bad. Yep, Jason Tatum averaged 25 points a game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists on 46% field goal shooting.
I honestly don't get how the series actually got to 7 because I feel like Boston on paper
Dominated.
it was way better, and I mean Miami was dealing with injuries like left and right. I mean Kyle Lowry was playing hurt, Jimmy Butler had some issues, Tyler Hero missed some games.
That's what kind of worries me because the Warriors are going to be more clean, buttoned up than this.
The Warriors have been very lucky to be healthy again this year.
It's not-
High and tight.
Not real wood.
That is.
There you go.
So yeah, I felt like the Celtics made this harder on themselves than it should have been, but nonetheless, a great series. Came down to the wire.
I think I saw this stat since like January 28th or something like that. They've lost 12 games.
Yeah, they're-
including the playoffs.
I think they have the best record in that span. If I'm not mistaken.
That's incredible. I saw that. It was like 12 games since January.
Right.
They've lost, including the playoffs. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also want to give a shout out to the Celtics.
Very little sadness in that
Because
record.
their road to the finals, they beat Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Giannis. I know the Bucks didn't have Chris Middleton,
Right.
but still beat Giannis.
Oh, so we're not gonna give the Celtics shit for playing a team that had an injured player? I'm just fucking with you.
Not when they have the reigning Finals MVP on their team. Come on. And then they beat Jimmy Butler in the Heat. I know the Heat also had their injuries too,
Right.
but still, nonetheless.
Yeah, no, they-
nonetheless.
They earned it.
Hey, I mean, the Warriors did beat the back-to-back MVP. I'm not saying they didn't,
They did.
and I think they would have beat them anyway.
Are you trying to find a way not to fuck up?
Yeah.
I wish I could help you.
I got this.
They would
You're
have.
skinnier than I am, and I got there.
They would have beat the Nuggets with Jamal Murray. I think I'd be said that.
Yeah,
They would.
It would have been a different series.
Would have been a different series, but
But
they still.
I'd like to
They,
think
they
they
might
would.
have won in maybe one more game the series.
I think no matter what, Memphis was and would have been the toughest task on the. I also like to think about like what if the seeding was a little bit different and the Warriors had to play the Mavs in the second round, and the Suns and Grizzlies played, and what that would have that matchup would have been like.
I would have loved to have seen the Suns Warriors, but my luck they didn't.
And who knows if that would have been a better series or not? I mean,
Yeah, we don't know.
I would think so, but Dallas beat them. So
Yeah, I gotta say, maybe it wouldn't have been because let's say they barely beat Dallas, and if they could barely beat Dallas, they probably wouldn't beat the Warriors anyways. It's one of those.
It's, you can only make so many.
If Phoenix was that good, they would have been that good.
Right.
So
It would
I also
take
want to
games.
mention Warriors Celtics meet in the finals for the first time since 1964.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild.
And,
Almost 50 years.
uh,
or almost 60 years. Rather.
Two guys playing for those two teams were Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain. So that kind of dates.
Yeah. all the time.
those-
Just turned it back to the Giants game. Of course, they blew the lead. So here we go.
It's that runner on second.
Yeah, I don't,
I don't like
that.
it.
Don't like that rule at all.
Get rid of it. See ya.
One real quick thing before we talk about the finals. I am very glad that I don't have to hear the term heat culture again this season. And not that they haven't earned
They do
that.
have a good culture.
Not that I haven't earned that, but it's just like heat culture, heat culture. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I just can't. And I know Jimmy Butler has led them to the finals, and I'm not going to give them shit for it being a bubble season, because let me tell you, you know what I'm tired of? Everyone being like, oh, the Lakers won it and the bubble doesn't count.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Because you know what? If the Warriors would have won the bubble, I'd be hearing it from everybody for the last 2 years. So
Nuh-uh.
I'm talking to Scott Erickson in particular. I love you, Scott, but if the Warriors would have won, you'd be talking that shit. Oh, Curry going for his fifth. Warriors going for their fifth. Warriors going for their fifth in not 8 years. We're the best. I know that. I'm sorry.
People love to do, especially
Yeah.
when you look at social media. There's so much bullshit on that on Twitter.
And well, it's the same thing with when the Dodgers won. Did we like that? No. Was it a short season? Yes. But they still won. If the Giants would have won, we would have been talking.
No, I agree, but I would say that's a little different because it was only 60 games out of what is normally
No, you're right.
162 games.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Oh,
That's all the MLB game.
Right.
They-
That's true.
They
won that
played,
season.
They played
No.
all. They played all the games.
That's
they
cute.
had
You
to play.
can win it a third of the season. That's totally fine with me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking
that's totally cool though.
But this is the Giants.
Fuck LA.
Hey, this is the Giants. You're like, oh, dude, 4 World Series in 10 years. Oh, yeah,
Dude,
that's us.
I would have been like, yo, that's like a 50% win, chalk it up.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Just
That
cut-
was practice.
Just cut the trophy in half.
Yeah.
I'll give you half a thumbs up.
This series? I mean, obviously your team's in it. Is there anything that you're looking forward to? Any kind of matchups, players, trends to watch or look for? And we're getting to our predictions.
Yeah.
And you think you know what my prediction is?
I think so.
And you're probably right.
I think so.
But
Looking forward to that parade.
But
did you get the day off?
yeah, for sure. Got my tattoo appointment.
I got my tattoo appointment.
Oh wow, that's how they scored. Are you kidding me?
Muffed it.
Ball hit the base.
But can we talk about the Celtics fan who got the?
Oh,
That's
I
how
saw
it's-
that.
That's a really clean looking tattoo, by the way.
Yeah, it's like all the championship banners. How it
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah.
And he's.
I
either
respect
gonna,
it.
He's either gonna look like you
I mean,
on this podcast.
you
or
are the
look like
goat?
the goat. Yeah.
Or.
The dumbass.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pulling for the Celtics anyways, but for
Yeah.
that guy, I mean, what would you even do with that? Just black it out,
Yeah, right.
or try to change the 2 to maybe like 2028?
Yeah. Or erase the numbers. Maybe you turn it
Well,
into
I mean,
08.
and that was a big prediction when he made that public, when he got that. I think it was
that's
like back
fucking-
in January or February when he got it done.
It's fucking ballsy.
Because I don't know of any famous or anybody that's made it big in the last 20 years of social media that's gotten a tattoo before a team has won or
Yeah.
not won and followed through. So
Right.
I feel like he'd be kind of the first one if they do win,
Yeah.
where it's like, holy shit,
'Cause
the
usually-
tattoo is right. Because usually you hear the stories of the complete opposite.
You're right.
Everybody's
Losing in the
got
final.
these stupid tattoos, and it's like, oh, you lost.
So what are you looking for? What are you looking at? What do you?
Well, one thing that concerns me with the Warriors is the fact that they have their turnover problems, right? And
The Celtics.
The Boston is really good on defense. They've got long players, long athletic players that can get in the passing lane. So that concerns me a little bit. But I am looking forward to potentially having Gary Payton, Andre Iguodala, and I know Otto Porter only missed a couple games, but having all three of those guys back in the lineup for the Warriors because they're huge for the team's
Yeah.
defense. And Otto Porter brings a lot to the offense as well. So that'll be nice.
I'm looking forward to the. Now we don't guard each other that much, but the Marcus Smart, Draymond Green dynamic, because
Oh,
to
yeah.
me they're very similar in their attitude towards defense. They care about it a lot more. I would say Marcus Smart's a better offensive player and
Better scorer.
better scorer
Right.
than you.
Yeah.
Draymond's a better assist guy, better at making plays.
Well, yeah.
But on the defensive side, these guys are 1A, 1B. They're both.
They mean very similar things to their teams. Yeah.
And I would think, Draymond probably says, and with good reason, he probably thinks that he's the best defender in the league, and he probably is pretty close. But I guarantee he has a lot of respect for Marcus Smart.
Yeah. I mean, I was listening actually because Colin Coward and Draymond Green did a full podcast together yesterday, and I listened to it today, and he was giving a lot of props to Marcus Smart. So, yeah, no, he definitely respects him, and I think he realizes that Boston is one hell of a defensive team, and they are.
Yeah.
I think they had the best defensive rating this year, and the Warriors are like third.
Also, what concerns me is the Warriors are probably equally as good on the defensive side, and they're better. I think they have better scores.
I think on an average day, they are a better offensive team. I think, though, if you look at Boston and what they can do, like their peak right now is probably a little bit higher than the Warriors.
Wow.
But them
With the
reaching
peak.
that peak all the time is where
Them reaching that peak, they're probably gonna need that peak 4 times, which is gonna be hard.
right, and their consistency is not quite there yet, and that's what you see with young teams, and that's what they are.
I'm hoping for. I want good games. I feel like we've seen a lot of bad games in these playoffs. Like, at least in the conference finals, they have
Yeah.
not been great.
Really, yeah. The whole
Swinging
playoffs
back
have
and
seen-
forth, like
Yeah.
tight games, and then blowouts,
Right.
and then swing back the other way, blow up for that team, and then blow up for the other team.
I would love
It's
a
like-
I would love a 7-game series. My heart wouldn't, but I would love to see it because who doesn't like? I mean, you probably wouldn't want a 7-game
No,
series.
yeah.
You want-
NBC
you
would
want-
love
you
it
want-
too.
You want a quick 4.
in
Right.
Channel 5 and Channel
I'd
2
be
and
asking
Channel
for
7.
the Sunday the 19th off.
But yo, I need the next 2 weeks off.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I should just ask for this whole month.
I need the whole month off.
I'm moving out of my house. I need
It's been a really hard time for me.
this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Heartbreak.
I also kind of looking forward to Marcus Smart and Steph Curry because that's when Steph Curry got his injury from Marcus Smart,
That's true.
which wasn't. I don't think it was intentional. I think we talked about this, but still, that kind of that dynamic of that too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, there was no. I don't think there was any intent. It was just kind of a.
He's
tough
a hustle guy. We
Yeah.
talked about it. He's 110% every possession.
I remember Steve Kerr saying he thought it was an unnecessary play.
Yeah, I
but,
remember that too.
you know, I think everyone's over that.
Mhm.
There's a lot of respect. I think between both these teams.
Mhm.
I know Draymond has hosted Jason Tatum on his podcast in recent weeks, so yeah. I think it's gonna be a fun series.
And I will say this, and I've talked about this a couple weeks ago. If the Celtics do not win Game 1, and it's going to be tough because the Warriors have not lost at home in the playoffs,
this year.
the Celtics will not win this series if they lose Game 1.
Well, I know you're using the history to back that, which I get.
They have to come out. They have to play their best game of the season, Game 1. That sounds probably a little ridiculous, but I think
Yeah.
they have to play their best game of the season on Thursday.
Yeah.
Have to. If they
Yeah.
come out and throw out a dud, I think this series could potentially go 5. And I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna go further than 5. But I think if they lose on Thursday, this could be quick.
What was the stat that you had about the Warriors winning consecutive series or whatever?
I think it was like 12 or 13 in a row.
Yeah, because I just had the thought about the 2016 year when they lost, but they did win Game 1 for sure. I think they probably won Game 1.
Are they home court advantage?
Yeah.
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 It's gonna be tough for the Celtics. And I think the Celtics have had good luck recently against the Warriors. I don't know if that counts as home. I don't know if it's just home or away or both.
I think I saw that the Warriors, like Stephen Curry, is only 4-6 against the Celtics in his last 10 games or something like that. Which, I mean, those are regular season games. So
And like we said last week, if I'm the coach, if you're not going to show up on Thursday, why would you even bother? Like, don't show up. Don't even be here. Why
Do
you
you want
bother?
to be? Do you want to be here?
And I get this is not the NFL playoffs. It's not just one game, but I really think it's extremely important for the Boston Celtics to win Game 1. I think they
Well,
have,
you said the tone.
they
Yeah,
have,
I mean,
you have to
yeah,
set
you-
the tone.
you
Especially
gotta-
if-
yeah.
if they can win that game
If you
1
go,
on the
yeah,
road,
if you go in to San Francisco and beat them, and let's say I don't care if it's by 1 or by 40, you
But
have
if you win,
you have
yeah,
to win.
It changes the
You have to win.
changes the energy.
Because the Warriors are like, okay, wow, we finally lost at home.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors are due to lose at home.
yeah.
I'm not saying it's impossible to win, not lose a game at home, but they're due essentially,
Right.
or maybe they're not. But you know what I mean? Like you got to
Right.
think eventually you're going to lose at home. In the
Right.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, how would you feel if the
split.
Warriors won Game 1 and Celtics won Game 2? Like, would you feel any differently about that scenario?
I would be okay with it. But I think if the Warriors win Game 1, it's
Because
I think they win Game 1, they win Game 2.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's fair to think, but like, just
I
thinking
do
about
feel.
that
I do.
scenario.
I would feel okay because I see.
Because
what
then
you-
you're going home with
Yeah.
momentum. You could argue,
Well,
right?
'cause I see what you mean. Because it'd be the same as let's say they win Game 1, the huge win, but then the
Mhm.
Warriors smoke them by 15 in Game 2. It's
Yeah.
essentially the same thing.
What's your mindset there?
I think you have. I think Game 1's. I just think it's important.
yeah. I mean, like you said, it's a serious tone setter. Yeah.
You want your train leaving the station first.
Yeah.
You do not want to be playing catch up.
No.
Yeah.
And what's
when you're at that stage in the game, everything counts, and so when you win Game 1, you set the tone.
And what scares me is the fact, Warriors have this pedigree. They've been, their 6 finals, 8 years. They've been there. They've done that. The Celtics have not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So that's what scares me.
With this core.
With this core, they're
Because
young.
you want to turn it on and step on the throat, right? So it's like you win game 1 and then you turn around and go win game 2, and you really get momentum, and then you win.
They need to come out
It.
and show that we're not just here as a fluke. We're gonna play and we're gonna kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
They have to. I don't think they will, but they have to.
Yeah.
It's a tone setter.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
How great would they feel as a team? Winning
Well,
that first
and you did it like away, like
Yeah.
if you did it
Yeah.
in San
Right.
Francisco, yeah, be a big deal.
And the Celtics have been known to, I don't know, take their foot off the brake or take their foot off the gas.
But that's cute. I mean, you can keep that in the dreams.
Ooh, get out, ball!
That's out of there.
Oh, he's
Oh,
the top of the fence.
We'll take the run.
Oh yeah.
Giants going back up 5-4. Donovan Walton.
I also want to give a
Yeah.
shout out before we get our predictions down to Al Horford.
Yeah. First finals, right?
First finals after having the record for most games played in the playoffs without making a finals.
That's awesome.
141 playoff games played without going to the finals is the most all time.
Wow.
He's finally going to be able to
Good
play
for
on
him.
Thursday, yeah.
Remember when he signed with Philly and he was playing with Embiid and everyone was calling him washed because it was just not a good situation, and now he's completely
It
resurrected.
just it really,
I mean, he was. Okay, I don't want to go crazy by saying he was shutting down Giannis, but he was playing really good defense against Giannis, of all guys.
No, and I'm gonna love to see him and Looney, and then
and even Robert Williams.
Robert Williams.
is going to be a tough match.
which I know he's kind of had his injury problems.
But he's here. He's
Yeah,
here to play.
Al Horford, he might not have the experience in the finals like the Warriors do or the players.
He's got plenty
Ooh,
of playoff
broken.
experience.
Plenty of
Bad.
practice. He knows how to play big games.
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely happy for Al. He's been a heck of a player.
Yes.
Kind of been a little bit. He was an all-star a couple times, I believe, but a little bit under the radar.
And he was a part of that Hawks team that won like 65 games or 60.
Was he still on that? I think he was still on that team, wasn't he?
Yeah. The team that probably didn't even make it to the conference finals. I don't
Right.
think.
Yeah. Or maybe he got smoked by LeBron.
So, our
There it is.
predictions.
It's time.
As of right now, Emerson and I are tied up at 5-5 with our predictions
Yeah.
throughout the playoffs. Because I nailed these last two,
You
which
did.
I felt really good about. I was
Close
like,
the
"Oh,
gap."
feeling good. Garrett, you know what? I'm gonna have you go first.
Bold predictions.
No, just
Make a series
your prediction for the series.
I mean, it could be both. Warriors
Oh,
in
for
three.
NBA.
yeah, you can say Warriors in 4. You can take a shot.
Warriors in 3.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be dramatic. I'm
Nice.
saying Warriors in 7
Ooh,
Wow.
because I know Boston's no slouch.
Okay.
I respect it because Boston is not a slouch.
Yeah.
You're a tremendous slouch. No.
We'll go right to left. We'll go left to right. I'm rocking the jersey.
You're taking the Celtics?
No, I'm rocking the jersey. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now. I'm picking the Warriors in 6.
I knew that's what you were going to pick.
I'm picking the Warriors in 6. I'll give the. I'm not gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 6. Warriors in 6. I have respect for the Celtics.
The Celtics are a good team. I'm going to say Warriors in 7
I know
also.
you're gonna say Warriors in 7.
And they're going to win in a buzzer beater in Game 7.
I was gonna say I want to make a bold prediction.
Actually,
that
yeah.
Curry,
So can I put that
Curry,
down?
Curry has the last winning point, Game 7.
No, I won't even give you a player. I'll say if the Warriors win.
Yeah,
Game
just
7,
on a buzzer beater.
yeah,
At all.
I'll give
can
it
I,
to you.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I'll give
I
it
like
to
that
you.
we're so close to the kitchen right now.
I'll give it to you.
Ooh,
You want to lace us all one or?
Sure.
Yeah.
you wanna?
You want one?
Yeah. No.
He's backing out. What do we want to shoot?
Whatever
something
is
good.
pouring.
Bullet. We're gonna do a little combination of.
What's
bullet
your
and light
favorite bartender's choice?
Do you want to talk about why you think the Warriors are gonna win?
Because when they go to the playoffs, they don't really lose. I mean, honestly, it's hard to see the Warriors.
This is the only series they've ever lost. Ow.
That's
They
fair.
mean business.
In the Steve Kerr era, this is the only series that they have lost.
Yeah.
I did want to go.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel, dude.
I did want to go Warrior or Celtics in 7 because I did the last 2 series and it worked out for me. I just don't. I don't know if this is me doing reverse psychology like I like to do. I just don't. I don't think the Celtics. I don't think the Celtics are going to win either game in San Francisco. The first 2. I don't think they're going to win either of those games. I think it's going to go 2 to the Warriors in San Francisco. I think the Celtics
Game
will win.
3. Yeah,
Celtics
they're
will
gonna
win.
win it. The first one at home.
I think they'll win one of the 2 in, I don't know if it's 3 or 4, but it'll be 3-1 Warriors, and I think they
That was awful.
Do they lose?
I was almost thinking 2-2 and then alternate all the way to the
Yeah.
end.
Home team's winning every game.
Yeah, I think the home teams. Yeah, I could see Boston turning it
I think
on.
the
That would
Warriors.
be wild.
I think
if
the
that was
Warriors will be up 3-1 in the
Go
series.
2-2. Yeah,
They'll be up
2-2,
3-1 in the
2-2.
series. Everyone will make 3-1 jokes. They'll lose the next game. Everyone will freak out again, and then the Warriors will finish it off, win 4-2.
I think that's a fair. Yeah, I mean, 6 wouldn't be crazy to. Like, I kind of was thinking 6, but I don't want to. I want to respect the Celtics because I think they are one hell of a.
Do we see Game 6, Clay? Or
That's what I'm afraid of. That dude.
I mean, that's a bad boy in Game 6.
Well, he tried to resurrect his name, or Oh, we got a dinger! Oh my God! That's
Wow, that was
second-
crushed.
second-
second level.
That was second level.
That Jock? You fucking bet! Number
You
12.
got 12?
Let's go. Let's shoot to that too.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Oh, here you go. Here
Cheers.
You go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking your
Taking double.
Cheers, boys. Yeah. That's it right there. That is it.
So
So you got Warriors 7. I got Warriors 6. Despite me rocking the jersey, you got Warriors in 7.
I think overall,
Did you also pick Warriors in 7 so one of us could possibly be right and break the
a
tie?
little bit. Warriors in 6.5.
Yeah.
Also, I think that when the Celtics win games, they don't like put you away because we saw that against the Heat. They really like Game 7, for instance. They had that game in hand and then let the Heat back in it.
Yeah.
When the Warriors win games, they usually are either down by 15-20 and then snap of the finger, it's a tie game or something like that. Or if it's a close game, snap of the finger, they're up by 20.
So do you,
You
so
know?
do you think it's almost better for the Celtics to make it a close game the whole time?
No, I'm just thinking that they seem to like, even though they may seem like they're owning you, they don't run away with the game.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I think that's where they're going to be in trouble potentially with the Warriors.
I do think
Well, 'cause, yeah.
when the Warriors win games, I think they could be potentially big wins.
Right. Because the
They
Warriors
run away with when they
Or if
step
they're-
on the gas, they step on the gas.
Yeah, or if they think you have the game in hand, in the blink of an eye, the game is a game again.
Yeah.
I also want to give a shout out to the Celtics head coach for making it to the finals his first year as
Yeah.
head coach.
Yeah.
That is cool.
He's kind of doing the Steve Kerr, Nick Nurse thing. Could possibly win a championship in his first year as
Right.
a head coach. Kind of cool. Kind
Yeah.
of cool.
And don't get me wrong, and I know this is easy to say because we made our predictions, but I would not be shocked by one bit if the Celtics end up winning this series.
You won't be shocked?
I wouldn't be shocked.
I would be. I won't say shocked. I'll be surprised if the Celtics win.
I think the Warriors are going to win, but I won't be shocked if the Celtics win. Celtics are a damn good team. They kind of feel like maybe they're a year or two away overall, but they also feel like they could be the
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
right.
they're
ready
going to be.
do it. They're battle tested. I mean, that's a really cheesy term, but they are.
They're going to get LeBron. It's going to be Le Boston. You like that?
Love Boston.
Le Boston.
Oh
Yeah, I respect
LeBron.
it. I respect it. It's cool seeing another, or in the NBA world, I should say, not in hockey or football, but it's cool seeing the Celtics back in the mix.
Right. I think it's
Like-
cool because I would have rather played the Celtics than the Heat because I think for one the Heat.
Fuck
are-
Miami.
I would have said. I would have said Warriors in 5 if they played the Heat.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a great matchup for Miami, especially with the injuries.
If
going
I'm a
on.
Warriors fan, I was hoping. I'd be hoping for that. I know
Sure.
you want to play the best. I mean, I know kind of.
Yeah, you want to beat the better.
Well,
team.
yeah, this is going to be good basketball. It should be.
Not
be
the
fun
same.
to
I mean,
watch.
the
Yeah.
Heat, they're a good team.
They're good.
I didn't see.
But the thing
There's
is,
a little more grit, I think, on
I
the
was
Celtics.
just gonna. Well, no. I was gonna say the Heat rely on grit. The Celtics do have grit.
But I feel like, I feel like the
the
Celtics were still like a more like fine-tuned team, but had grit.
right.
Like
Yes.
they
The-
still were like,
The Heat are just
had the-
like we're gonna.
and then the Heat was just like, we're just gonna street ball you all the
Right,
way.
Yeah.
But it was like, you gotta have a little
There's-
finesse.
yeah,
You gotta
I
have.
was just gonna say,
you
there's
gotta
no-
have a
there's
little
no
chef's
finesse.
kiss.
Yeah.
You always gotta have the finesse, but
Yeah.
you gotta have the grit.
You gotta have
But
a little bit of both.
Boston, I thought, had both of that.
Yeah, they're not. Boston has the finesse as well.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, they got the touch and they got the skill, but they
I mean,
also got
you
the
think
sweat
about
and
Jimmy
grind.
Butler as your best player.
Yeah.
He's a street baller, like you said.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you have any basketball stuff?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What's this?
Dude, that fucking hair.
That could be you.
I love how it's like
That
growing
was,
out
hey,
now.
that was you actually.
I was gonna say, been there.
One thing I want to mention was, speaking of La Boston, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham as their head coach. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can't-
That's cool.
You know, for him, it's awesome. You know, congratulations, well deserved. But if you had Russell Westbrook on your team, you still don't have a shot.
Well, I was hearing talk that they hired him because they felt like
He could make
his
it work.
presentation was the best that made them think that Russell Westbrook could work because they're not going to be able to trade him. They're stuck with him.
Yeah. Or if they do, they have to give
It
a
would
first round
be
pick.
something ridiculous would have to happen. Yeah.
Um,
They would. Did you see that trade talk about Zach LaVine being involved in a Russell Westbrook trade? Like, yeah, okay.
yeah.
No.
Hey, the Lakers wish.
Yeah, exactly.
Or also like Kyrie Irving, like the
Yeah.
Nets are not gonna do that. And the Lakers,
Oh,
Wilmer?
did you get that?
Attaboy Wilmer?
they tag it up. No.
No.
The Lakers would be licking their chops if they can get Kyrie Irving. You kidding me?
Or Zach LaVine, honestly.
Or Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Did that hit the ground or no? He caught that.
Are they,
Are they disputing it?
Run that back.
Wilmer
Well,
Flores.
he muffed it.
oh, remember
He caught that.
That's
He
good.
caught that. That's a good catch.
Nice. Wilmer Flores making a nice catch.
Nico.
He looks like Nico.
It's the Nico lookalike.
In foul territory at first. Like,
To the listeners, we probably sound like clowns right now.
Yeah.
What are these guys looking at?
Yeah, what are these guys looking at?
We're enjoying this TV.
Sorry, we got
We're enjoying this TV at the bar for the last 30 days.
a little
Right.
distracted.
Right.
Dude, that was a nice catch, right?
I also like how the Lakers didn't go big name. Because when I saw this name, I was like, who is this?
Well, because they easily could have gone like Kenny Atkinson or
Mark Jackson.
or Mike Brown or
Which I would have been okay with Mark Jackson.
yeah, or there was a one, or even there's one I'm forgetting, but yeah.
Yeah. You know, I respect seeing, you know, I mean, you know, so you gotta become somebody somehow,
Right.
you know. And I feel like, you know, they've done the D'Antoni thing, they've done all that.
That
and
was
it just
a good
didn't
idea.
really work out. And, you know, I don't think the Lakers are gonna really do anything.
So they did initially. They did initially call that a non catch, like a non.
A non-catch.
Well, I wonder if did the Phillies challenge it, or can they not?
No, because it said overturned.
It
Right
said
now.
overturned.
So
but-
they're calling it an out.
Oh wow, okay.
How do you not see that, Blue? You're right there.
No, he's right there. That's a
Right in
fair.
his fucking glove.
That's a clean ass catch.
Yeah. Anyways.
There you go, Wilmer. I didn't realize how tall he is. Jeez.
Garrett, what time is it?
8:33.
AKA
Last call.
Oh, thank you. I like how you give us the actual time.
Just
That's
check
not
in.
the first time
That's
you've done
West
that.
Coast.
That's West Coast.
You did that last time. Hopefully next week to 3P.
'Cause we got a lot of people on the East Coast
Yeah.
listen to that.
Yeah, in case
Garrett.
it.
Do you have anything for last call? Anything?
Anything at all?
Just you could think about it if you want to pass.
Yeah, pass. Come back to me.
Got anything?
Because you know how last call goes in most bars. You know, like you get 3 tries.
I was gonna say. I mean, there's at least like a little 5-minute gap period, right,
Okay.
before I have to make my decision.
Okay, say you're on like your 17th drink at the bar and it's 11 o'clock and bartender says last call and you're like, no, I'm good. And then he serves like 6 more people and he comes around and you're like, actually, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take it. Give me a shot of Jameson.
Have you close me out yet? No, yeah. Pour me, then close me.
Do you think I've had 17 drinks in one night?
I was just
You haven't?
giving
I
you
don't know.
a.
Not 17. I probably had maybe 15.
I feel like
What's the difference between 15 and 17, really, though? You know, I probably had 15.
you probably blacked out at 12, so.
Right. I probably blacked out at 12 and then had 3 beers I did not need. And I'll count Jello shots.
Hey.
That's like a half a drink,
Okay, so
if that.
if I had like 8.
3 is probably
If I had
more.
like 8 of those, it all adds up.
Yeah.
17 drinks in one night sounds like a problem.
Yeah, that's
We've done that though.
that's a
That's the
blackout for
sad
sure.
thing.
It's bad. I
It
don't
just
like
when you put it in perspective, it sounds like.
Sounds
ugh.
terrible.
Yeah, no,
that. It's like that.
I've
Question.
definitely done that.
It's like that question of, would you want to see how much you have consumed alcohol-wise in front of you if you could? I don't know if I would.
No, not at all.
No.
It's
Like
the
we're
same-
talking like you see every beer at the can and all like stacks of every handle of Tito's.
They'd be like the money that you want to see the amount of money you've spent on alcohol in the last 10 years? No.
Yeah, I'd be like, I could be fucking rich.
Yeah, I could be fucking rich right now.
But alcohol cures insanity. That's what I heard.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you wouldn't have nearly as much fun.
I'm gonna pick up and run with
It
that.
also cures sadness.
It does.
but it also adds to sadness.
Mm.
Oh.
I'm not about that snow.
Yeah, hey, Emerson doesn't get sad.
Emerson's
no sad boy.
You know, Emerson's never cried. He's cried.
He's
last time
never
Emerson
cried.
cried was he was 4 years old.
I don't.
When was the last time you cried in your adult life that you can remember?
I'm gonna cry someday. I just can't.
No. Can you remember the last time you cried?
I honestly can't. No.
Bro, I cried like a month ago.
Bro, I cried.
I cry all the time.
I cried last Sunday. Big time. Wept.
Big
time.
cry?
Oh, it was good. It was a good one.
Hey,
Oh, it was.
sometimes you need a good cry.
I know.
Everybody fucking
Trust
underestimates
me.
it.
Trust me. I would
You need a
love
good
to do it.
cry.
Yeah.
I would love to do it.
You know what you need is a girl to break your heart and that'll fucking
Probably.
do it.
Yeah, they'll fucking change you.
Yeah, no, probably. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never cried, but
I'm
it's
not
just been
gonna
a really
say-
long
I
time.
have never shed a tear.
I could honestly say I've never seen you cry. You've seen me cry a couple times.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I have.
You've seen me cry.
I've
I've probably seen.
I don't know if
I've
I've seen
seen
you
you've
cry.
You've seen me cry.
I feel like you guys have seen me
I
cry.
can't say that I have.
I feel like I cried. Like,
I feel like maybe Rubicon you cried.
yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Broken nose is not crying, okay? We're
But yeah.
Crying from actual sadness, not in
crying from actual sadness. Yeah.
I wish I could say you guys haven't seen me cry, but that's not the case. So
I've seen you cry.
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice.
That's okay.
I cry. No,
Yeah.
I, you know,
People
I
cry.
got emotions.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
I cry.
I'm not stone
We all
cold.
cry.
Like I said, I would
Yo,
love to get
everybody
one out.
listening
I'd love
right
to get
now,
out.
go and have a good cry.
Someone just crush me and I'll cry.
I almost think a good cry weekly could do a lot for people. I don't cry.
I think
weekly.
it would be, though.
That's like Jim.
People
Jim,
need to.
Jim Valvano.
Yeah,
He says you got to have
once
a laugh,
a-
a cry, and what was the other one? There's three things. In there.
Laugh, a cry,
And a
yeah.
good shit.
Have emotions need to bring you to tears, laughter, or
Right,
something.
anger.
Yeah.
And
We're botching it right now. But
Yeah.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
What you mean.
We're botched.
Yeah.
We probably are.
Except it's like one of the best.
Oh, it's so real. It's yeah. It's I imagine. it's
Cry. Crying is good for you.
I think you'll cry this year. Well, you know,
I'm gonna.
I know we're almost halfway through this year. Can you believe it? But you'll cry this year.
I'm crying.
Yeah,
on
I bet you if we
crying
have,
July
Hey,
1st.
I bet you if we have like maybe a little last get together here, you
Yeah.
might maybe. Maybe if the Warriors lose the finals, you'll cry.
No, I'll just turn red and get pissed. No, I'll turn red and be sad and go to my room, but I won't cry.
We'll talk about all the good times that we had last.
I've
year.
never cried over my team sports. I've
Yeah,
cried when I
I've
was a
never
kid.
cried over sports.
I cried when I was a kid over baseball, but that's it. When it comes to sports,
Have the Cowboys made me cry?
I've never had a sports team.
No, I've never
that
cried
I
over
played on.
sports.
I don't know if I have. Even the Cowboys haven't made me cry. I don't think. Except when I was younger, maybe. Younger's different.
I've cried over frustration while playing sports.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
When I was
if
younger.
I was playing sports, that's a little different.
Yeah.
Right.
But watching sports, I've never cried over watching sports. If it was like a bad loss or something, or like something happened.
Yeah.
But
I think you have something for us, Gage.
Yes, I do. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Johnson. He plays 28th, not great, in his first Indy 500.
Can I throw a wrench in that? Congratulations.
Jimmy
So-
John sandwich.
Apparently, so his teammate won the race.
Oh,
And apparently Jimmy Johnson, with about 8 laps left in the race, his teammate was winning the race, had it in hand, and Jimmy Johnson wrecked and caused a caution.
but that wasn't intentional.
No, obviously not, but
That
he
sucks.
almost cost his teammate the race. The guy still ended up winning, though.
Can you imagine having to go back to the trailer
Oh, man.
and you're just sitting there like, I'm not gonna be mad, but you just cost me that.
Also, I love how Jimmy Johnson's rocking number 48 still.
That is cool.
That's
I'm
cool.
sure they allow that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Also, I mean, come on. What is this podcast really based on? Like, what do we talk about the most on this podcast?
Are you going to try and say NASCAR or football?
I was gonna say, football.
NFL.
Yeah.
Starts in 100 days today. 100 days from now.
100-day countdown from today.
100 today.
It would only be sexier if this was the 100th episode right now.
Oh, right.
We would have peaked.
Or
You would
or
have peaked.
if we did the number 101 episode yesterday.
Oh, man, we really fucked up on that. But you know what?
100 days till we get
We
the
love football.
Sunday, baby.
That means we're that much closer to the Cowboys' last loss or game not being against the 49ers. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
You fucking bet.
First game of the season is, can you name it?
I'm going to say September.
Ravens
No,
Chiefs.
who's playing?
Ravens Chiefs.
It's
Ravens Chiefs.
No.
No, it's timeout. Cowboys and wait, who just won the Super Bowl?
Fucking
The Cowboys
Buccaneers, Bucks, Tampa,
The Cowboys didn't win the
No,
Super Bowl.
okay.
Tampa, Tampa,
No shit.
Bucks,
The
Cowboys, Bucks,
Rams?
Cowboys,
Bills, Rams.
Bills, Rams.
Bills,
Fuck.
Rams.
Also-
fucking Rams.
Also, you said the Cowboys? Yeah. You know it. Let's go. Boo. We're not going to win this year, but we're going to win sometime. Can't wait. Also, one more thing from me. Ray Liotta passed away late last week. Cheers, Ray
R.I.P.
Liotta.
Ray. Goodfellas.
And you might be thinking, Gage, why are you talking about Ray Liotta on this podcast? Well, for one, great actor. Two, he played Shoeless Joe Jackson.
I forgot that was him.
I did too.
Never.
In
never
Field of Dreams. And also,
Ray
but
Liotta.
when we think of Ray Liotta, what do we think of?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, thank you very much. Also,
Iconic.
I heard on the radio that Field of Dreams and Goodfellas were like I think a year apart.
Nice.
Talk about range. You're playing a baseball player from the fucking 1900s.
And then you're playing a fucking
you're playing
New
a
York
mob
gangster,
boss
yeah.
who snitches on everybody. Love to see it. Goodfellas is one of the best movies of all time.
Ray Liotta.
He wasn't in Casino too, was he?
No.
That was just the other guys.
No,
That's-
yeah, I'm gonna say
Just Pesci and
Pesci,
that's-
De Niro.
And De Niro,
Yeah.
Giants win. Let's go.
No.
But yes.
So R.I.P. Ray Liotta.
Ray, yes.
Great
Honestly.
actor. He was also in that movie recently. It came out in 2020, I think, that we watched. That was pretty good with Don Cheadle and Benicio del Toro.
No Sudden Move.
No Sudden Move.
No
Was
Sudden
he in that? He
Move
was
was
in
the
that. Was it
HBO
good?
movie
Yeah.
they put out. Yeah, and it was an old school, like 50s, 60s kind of gangster style.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was
And John Hamm. Dude, that movie stars John Hamm as well. And then Matt Damon had a cameo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, that movie was loaded.
Loaded.
But yeah,
Really
he
good.
plays such a good bad guy. He played a great gangster. Like,
Yeah.
bummer to see him go.
I think he was only like
He was
I think he was-
60s.
it's like 61,
yeah, he was
I
like,
think.
late
yeah.
60s.
He
maybe?
wasn't that
I thought it was
old.
early 60s.
Or he was in his 60s.
Yeah. I'm gonna say kind of a shocker. A little early for him.
No, I was at work, so I listened to the radio on my work, and I went inside and I came back out and they're like, yeah, some devastating news coming out of the Hollywood community. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, Ray Liotta died. And I'm like, damn, you kidding me? Ray
There are
Liotta
certain
died.
actors
Yeah, he
that like kind of
Yeah.
hit his spot. I mean, not that like he. Was
Yeah, I'm not
in,
gonna.
like,
yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna.
not praising him and like being in a big spot, but it's like when you hear somebody like that die and it's like shit, and you do look at like the movies you've seen him in, you're like, fuck, like, damn, like that's a bummer. Like,
And I can't, man. When like Field of Dreams, I probably haven't seen in a long time. Which is funny because I told my mom at work, I was like, yeah, Ray Liotta died.
Yeah.
And she's like, honestly, she's like, Field of Dreams is a great movie, which I did not think my mom would ever say that.
I was.
Do you you love baseball? So what do you think about Field of
I
Dreams?
thought it was kind of a snoozer. I mean, it's a nice story, but it's kind of a snoozer in my opinion.
Kevin Costner is the main actor,
Yeah.
obviously, in the
Right,
movie.
right.
But it's not like your top baseball movie.
I don't think of it in that regard.
I know, like what a long time ago we did our top sports movies, but I don't think
Right.
Field of Dreams wasn't on mine. I don't think it was on yours. It
No.
wasn't on
Yeah.
yours.
no.
It's just yeah.
But it's good and it's cool that they did the MLB.
That
games.
was really cool.
That
That's
was
the coolest.
That's
thing.
probably one of the coolest things.
It's
MLB's ever
cool
done.
because it's an old school sports movie,
Yeah.
and it's kind of the beginning of it. Because obviously, as time evolved and technology and stuff, sport movies became a lot different. So it's cool for like the nostalgia part.
I
but,
mean,
like,
put it in the core maze, which is fucking.
yeah, and you're doing the whole oh, we're just playing out in the fields.
Right.
Yeah.
It is cool, but at the end of the day, if you're talking sports movies, they're way better ones.
If you build it, they will come. If
Exactly.
you build it, they will come. So R.I.P. Ray Liotta. Emerson, what do you got?
I got two things.
Two things.
Shout out to Stanford baseball. They are on a 17-game winning streak heading into the NCAA tournament. Got the number 2 overall seed. Let's go.
This
Go
guy-
Cardinals, baby!
Hey, no.
Cardinal.
Cardinal.
No S.
Hey, don't let Kurt hear you say Cardinals. Even though we did the research and they called them Cardinals.
They
remember?
did for like a 2 or 3 years.
And
span.
Kurt does not remember and he is not like that.
No S.
No S.
It's just Cardinal.
It's a color.
It's a color.
Not a bird.
Right, it's the tree.
The tree is the yes.
No, the red cardinal red.
Fruit of the tree.
The tree.
How is that a mascot?
because Palo Alto, which is where Stanford is located, means tall tree in Spanish.
And if you go to a Stanford game,
Well, no, I know the old tree reference. So I'm talking about like the cardinal red.
That started because they used to be the Stanford Indians, and they dropped that in the 70s.
Oh, so they
And
just dropped the
they
skins.
went- and then
They just
the
went
red
red.
was the color they wore, so they just went for that. Yeah.
and if you go to a Stanford football game, there's trees everywhere.
Well, no, I get the whole tree reference and the Palo Alto thing. I just want to know about the cardinal red.
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, it just comes from the color that they wore. They just decided to go that route.
that's not bad.
And anyone that wants to make fun of them, they also have to make fun of Syracuse because they're the Syracuse.
Well, they're the
Orange,
orange men,
and not
yeah.
the oranges or the it's the color orange.
Yeah, it's the color orange.
Shout out to
That is fair. That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Which no one gives them shit for that.
No, they don't. They don't. What else you got?
I also want to give. So yesterday was Memorial Day. Got a nice American.
Fuck,
Flag.
I can't even drink to the troops right now. I'm empty.
Don't-
I'm empty.
Don't fuck with the U.S.
You got a drop
military.
in there. I know you have a drop in there.
I really don't.
So-
Okay. Yeah, what-
I can hear it.
I did hear one. Hey, if you were playing four banger, you'd be fucked.
You could sip that right over there.
what?
Ice water.
There's got to be some booze in
Should
there.
I just get him a beer real quick?
Yeah, get
Hey,
him a
you
beer.
need something?
Is there another Lagunitas canned IPA over there?
There's one more, I believe.
I'll take one more of those. Drink to the troops. I wore my, which is in my trunk. I got this hat today at work because it was green. You know, I knew what I was doing. Had the peace sign one I got. That's red, white, and
Don't
blue.
worry too much about the camera.
Red, white, and blue.
You guys
are gonna
check
check
me out.
And my the socks I was wearing were red, white, and blue. You saw the striped
Yeah.
ones. You know how I am. Come on.
There you go, bros.
Memorial Day. So what's your that's
Just wanted to give a shout out to everyone who's risked their lives and lost their lives to protect our country.
oh, look at that. I love that.
And you know what's
A real shout out.
I talked to my
Bink, bink.
talked to my parents about like what do you say about you don't say because like I think Happy Memorial Day is a saying, but you don't. It shouldn't necessarily be Happy Memorial Day. You just want
Well,
to
no,
give
you're honoring
give your
and,
honors to
yeah.
to the troops
and
So,
respecting
Yeah.
the people that
Yeah.
risk their life.
Freedom isn't free.
Now,
Freedom
yeah,
isn't free.
now and in the past.
As they said on what's the terrible movie
Team America,
Team America.
World Police.
World.
I can't say I've seen that whole movie, but I know.
Oh, we watched it.
We did. We had a
within the
night
last
one night.
year.
Yeah.
Within the last year. A little bit embarrassed to say that we did, but it is something special.
Same guys who made South Park, I believe.
Is that right?
I think so.
Did not know that.
I believe so.
I don't know that fact, but I would not doubt it
Thank you.
because
It's pretty.
the movie's
pretty
outrageous.
raunchy.
Yeah. Talking about crossing lines.
Anyways, you guys got anything else this evening?
No, I don't.
We really dragged this boy out.
Yeah, I don't have anything else except for hey, NASCAR in a couple of weeks.
That's right. It's coming
Look
quick.
alive, remember
Oh.
Sonoma.
You guys are gonna have fun.
I'm
I won't be
we're
there.
We're gonna
but-
see big time.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Hey,
miss
you know what's nice about this time? I won't be the most fucked up person.
That's true.
So let's go.
I'm gonna miss you though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do.
Let me know if you want to borrow the Bill Elliott. No.
Oh yeah. That
Bill
Oh,
Elliott.
jacket.
It'll probably be hot.
Coming
If
with
you
the
want to
drip.
borrow it,
It's
Maybe,
It's dad's. It's
You got-
boy's
I gotta
dad.
show you my hat.
get the father son combo, and it'll be close to Father's Day too.
Right.
Ooh, oh,
Oh.
is it not? Oh, is it the following
the
weekend?
following,
All right,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Good call. Good looks.
Good looks.
You guys show me what?
I gotta show you my Elliott hat.
Oh,
I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
all for watching, listening. We'll see you next week.
Go Celtics!
Peace.